the Social Security payment schedule for February 2024. This includes retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries. I have all the details and the exact dates you want to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. All right, another month is upon us, and you know what that means. It is time to get paid yet again. So in this video, I do want to point out all the exact dates during the month of February when checks will be arriving for well over 71 million beneficiaries, including those individuals I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Now, February just so happens to be an interesting month because we are getting paid at the latest possible dates during the month, and if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, you know that this is not my favorite setup because we are getting paid way later in the month than we typically do. Either way, I'll point all of that out for you here in this video, and I'll explain why this is happening. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. Either way, let's get into it and talk about all the key dates and when money will be arriving. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally 100% free to do so. I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing all the research, watching all the announcements, new bills, packages, and proposals, anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, and of course advocating on your behalf every single day as much as I possibly can. We need to stick together during this time. So again, thanks for being here. Truly do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Again, totally free to do so, and let's get into it and talk about February, when checks will be arriving for all the millions upon millions of beneficiaries, and why February. I like the month, but I don't like the setup this time, okay? All right, so here's what it comes down to. The 1st of February is landing on Thursday. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong about that, but when it comes down to receiving payments as a fixed income beneficiary administered by Social Security, well, now this turns into a little bit of a problem. The reason being is we're getting paid literally a week later than we typically would be because of the first landing on a Thursday. That is why, okay? Now, I will explain all of that here in this video, but let me preface this really quickly. You should already receive your COLA as of right now. So here's the thing. I've had a few people reaching out to me as the last couple weeks here saying, when do I get the COLA? You should have already gotten that, okay? You got that with your January payment. So if you did not get the COLA for some reason, first off, I would look at the statement that Social Security sent you a couple months ago, or possibly log on to your My Social Security account on the Social Security website, SSA.gov. Make sure you're on the right website there and check out what's going on. Otherwise, if you did not receive the COLA for some reason, you may want to call Social Security, but you should have because that was automatic. So there might be something going on there, but I would certainly say look at that. But yes, you've already received that. You should already have that in the bank at this point, okay? So anyways, want to clarify that really quickly. I've seen some questions down below in the comment section on previous videos saying, hey, when do I get the COLA? That already happened, okay? I hope you got it. If not, you should be jumping on a phone call right away to ask them what's going on and why didn't I get it, okay? All right, so next, let's jump into the calendar here and go through this list in chronological order. So I'm going to start at the beginning of the month, work my way through the end of the month, and again, I'll point out exactly what is going on here and why we are getting paid so much later. And again, like I said, not my favorite type of month, but I like February. It's nice, right? But I don't like the setup here, okay? All right, so Thursday, the 1st of February, this is when SSI beneficiaries will be getting paid, okay? Now, obviously, this is not a weekend. It is not a holiday. Therefore, checks will be arriving on this day for SSI beneficiaries. There's about 8 million of these beneficiaries. Boom, there you go. Checks arriving on the 1st, okay? Now, next, let's fast forward out to the 3rd of the month, okay? Now, this just so happens to be Saturday, okay? So some of you here in the community, not everybody, but some people do get paid on the 3rd of the month. Well, this just so happens to be a Saturday. You know, they don't pay on Saturdays, they don't pay on weekends, and they don't pay on holidays. Therefore, you should be getting your payment the day before, the 2nd, if you're somebody that gets your payments on the 3rd of the month, okay? So just keep that in mind as well. Now, let's fast forward all the way out until the 14th of February. Why? Because it's Valentine's Day? Well, no, not that's why, because that is the second Wednesday of the month. I know. It seems weird, like, seriously, that's the second Wednesday? It is. That is the second Wednesday because the first landing on a Thursday, this is the worst possible setup. So anyway, we are getting paid literally a week later than what we have been as of the last couple months here, or at least of sometimes when the first lands on a Wednesday, which is my favorite setup because we get paid way earlier in that situation. But anyway, here's what it comes down to. The 14th of February is the second Wednesday. Therefore, those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month, this is when your benefits will be arriving. Now, if you get them direct deposited into a bank account, onto a direct express card, something like this, yes, it'll hit that account right away. If you receive paper checks, well, obviously remember that takes a little bit longer, right? But anyway, this is the date in which checks will be arriving. Wednesday, February 14th. Yes, also Valentine's Day, right? What a nice little treat, right? I would say so. I'd gladly take a check over a box of chocolates, but I'm just saying, right? That's just me. But anyway, so that is what it comes down to. And again, this is just for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month based on the Wednesday payment schedule out of Social Security. Now next, let's fast forward out to the 21st of the month. Wow, way out there, right? The 21st of February, practically the end of February already, right? And this is the third Wednesday of the month. This is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th and the 20th of the month. This is when your payments arrive. The third Wednesday, okay? The 21st of the month, again, another Wednesday, so keep that in mind as well. Same applies if you get it into a direct express card, if you get it onto a bank account, whatever happens there, this is when it'll be arriving. For those of you that have a birthday between, again, the 11th and the 20th of the month, the 21st of February is when those checks will arrive. Next, let's fast forward all the way out to literally one day shy of the end of the year, or end of the month, which is February 28th. So here's what's interesting about February, this time, 2024. It's also a leap year, right? So there's a 29th of February this time, right? Remember, it only happens once every 4 years. So yeah, there is a 29th, but basically 28th, February 28th, this is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month. This is when your payments arrive, okay? The fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is what it is, February 28th. So this is when the last payment will be rolling out there for that last group of people. So keep that on your radar as well. And then next, obviously, we have the 29th of February. Nothing in particular is happening that day, except for it's just a leap year, and it's kind of cool to have February 29th, right? Doesn't happen all that often, but here we are, right? So anyway, this is the payment schedule, for the month of February. And we are getting paid literally the latest possible dates in the month based on the Wednesday payment schedule because, again, the first landed on a Thursday. Now, you've heard me talk about this before in other videos, but let me point this out really quickly. If the first lands on a Wednesday, we get paid way earlier. We get paid literally 6 days earlier in the month. That's awesome, right? But this is not the case for February, and the payment schedule is always predicated on when the first of the month lands, like which day of the week, right? So it adjusts every single month. It always continuously adjusts, right? So anyway, I want to point that out really quickly. And again, yes, other than the COLA already hitting your benefits, then yes, the Medicare Part B premium has also been adjusting your benefits as of about, January, right? So when you got your January payments, then yes, your Medicare Part B premium, the higher premium, has also been applied as well. So again, a couple months ago, I was out and it said, hey, watch your mailbox. There's going to be a statement showing up. You should have gotten that statement out of Social Security that showed you exactly how much your payments are going to be, what the deductions are going to look like, what the COLA is going to look like, all kinds of things like this applied to your benefit. You should have gotten that back in December sometime. If you did not get it, again, log on to your My Social Security account. It's totally free to set up if you've not done so yet, and you can see all the details right there. But this should explain a little bit of why you're seeing your check the amount that it is. But, nothing has changed here from January until now. So anyway, hope this one helps you. I like to point out the dates for you because I'm not sure about you, but I like to know when our check's arriving during the month because it changes literally every single month, except for a few people like SSI. For the most part, you get your check on the first of the month every month, except for rare situations when it happens on a weekend or a holiday, like what we saw for New Year's Day not that long ago, right? When it changes like that, then we get paid obviously early. So anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, as always, if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Also share the video with your friends on social media, totally free to do so. If you did not enjoy this video, if you think it's terrible, something like that, leave a comment down below. Let me know. What can I do to better serve you here in this community? That's all I ever want to do, is serve you better, provide more value, and just be here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Otherwise, again, subscribe, share the video, like the video down below, leave a comment, question, feedback down below, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those that I have linked down below in the description. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, have a good one, and catch you again later.